5 games. As it stands, the scores seem to be in favor of Botswana, 2 points to 1. We're just trying to get that going. In favor of Namibia, and Botswana with a serve there. That was Captain Bridget with that serve, jersey number 9, and putting the ball into the net. Maria Fela is the captain of Botswana, and on serve there is Gibbon Kaholongo. Yes, this is actually a match for the historians, because in all Namibia's volleyball history, at both the under 13, 15, 17, under 19 national team, they have never, and I mean never defeated Botswana female volleyball teams. Will this be the day that Namibia is going to make history? Or is Botswana going to walk away at least with some sense of dignity after both teams performed really, really well, but coming short of those wins, or that elusive win?
I mean, history was already made by the Namibian boys by beating Botswana 3-1. That was the first time also the male team has defeated Botswana in any competition in the volleyball, any category. So I feel like the ladies also want to follow those footsteps of the male team. And as we can see here, they are really compromised and really ready to win this, as the score now is 7-1 in favor of Namibia. So anything is possible. History can be made here if these ladies really want to put their work out there.
Indeed, that was a good set out there by Bridget, out to, I think that's jersey number 8 of Botswana. And unfortunately, that's Melody Ngaruka putting the ball wide out. The coaches for Namibia, that's Coach Aloysius Ijitile Chimera, as is known, and Anthony Lukando, known as Sida. It's a clash of pride and honor for both teams. Because really everybody playing for their flag and playing for each other there on the court, because a win here will at least set them to say we have a plan, and although they are both in an infant development stage, they can get somewhere. And there's games in Maputo next year, and I think preparation for these teams is now going to be very intense, because they really want to end up in the top bracket, position 1, 2, 3, and at least bare minimum 4. This is not the only match of the day. We have Lesotho coming up with Angola for position 5 and 6, and these are all losers of the quarterfinals. And having played the losers qualification matches yesterday, these two teams have now lost to Angola and Lesotho respectively. Namibia losing 3-1 to Angola, and Botswana losing that is 3-0 to Lesotho. Quite impressive. Going to be a humdinger of a day. Good matches, and we are also awaiting, that is, the 2 big matches of the male category at semi-finals. Can you just tell us who's going to play in that one?
The first semi-finals is going to be between our Namibian boys versus Zimbabwe. Going to be one of a good match there, with Namibian boys really given a chance again to redeem themselves, to get a chance on going to the finals. But they have to go through the wall of Zimbabwe, the mighty Zimbabwe. They're the strongest contenders in this tournament. And the second semi-finals is going to be between, again, South Africa and Malawi. As you have watched yesterday, they played, but you can see that they're really not playing with energy, because they know they're still going to meet in semi-finals. They're just trying out new things. So that will be the second semi-finals, which is between South Africa and Malawi. Good games to watch. Good games to wait for and watch.
Indeed, and those matches are going to start exactly as from 13:30, and hopefully with the second match kick-starting at 15:30. It's going to be quite good scenes here at the showgrounds Plaza Hall. If you are still somewhere out and about in the capital city of Windhoek, the showgrounds Plaza Hall is where you can find us, and we're also live on MBC 2 on DSTV channel 283, as well as mbcsports.na. That's on our YouTube stream channel. We equally are on the MBC Plus app, where you can find all our television channels to just choose as to which matches you would want to watch here that are being broadcasted from all Region 5 centers. Equally, Our social media handles are also some of the platforms where you can find this stream. Quite interesting, very warm, chilly to warm kind of morning here in the capital today, unlike all many other mornings that we've been experiencing. But it's going to obviously being warmed up by the good plays that we are seeing on the court here. Namibia are not really backing down, starting off like a house on fire as they did yesterday with Angola, really storming into a lead which is 11-3 against Botswana. And we just want to say dumalang to all our people there in Gaborone, Khansi, Francistown. These are your girls performing, and just go out and tune into those stream channels to watch them. And Huyamora, Morokeni, Maralapo, the Namibian people, it is the Namibian girls trying to pull a fast one over Botswana and make history, the first of its kind in the volleyball games. Good play there by Albertina, and she has just been a marvel. A gem that has been unraveled here, knowing that these two countries are both producers of diamonds, and surely some good gems are going to be unveiled and unearthed here at this Region 5 games. And these are the future stars of the volleyball national team in both countries. Quite interesting there in our picture is Rauna Shitalaho, also a marvel to watch with those middle plays, running the middle for Namibia excellently against formidable opponents and proving herself to be a top blocker in this tournament indeed with good reach. Sakels, what do you say of these two teams in terms of their performances overall? We know that they are going about their play here on the court with such ease, but really just take us through your views of their performances in the tournament.
These two teams are actually very good teams. I'll start with the Botswana side. Botswana side has very beautiful height, and you know these kids after 1 year, 2 years, these are the kids that are gonna come back stronger. You know, and that's the development we need in our country also. You know, having a program where we train already kids as young as 8 or 9. So by the time they reach this age, they are superstars, and Botswana has been doing that. As they said before, the Botswana team is a development team, you know, and from the way they performed there is very good with their height and high blocks and energy. The Namibian side here, we really have a great team, very great team. Just need to polish up here and there, small, but these teams actually perform very well in this competition, and I'm proud of both teams, and I'm proud to have watched them play and display their skills in these Region 5 youth games. And now it's the battle of who's gonna be second last or last, you know. But still, it's a beautiful game to watch when these two teams are playing.
Oh yes, indeed. It was top 8 teams from the Region 5 countries that were representing their states here, and those two unfortunately playing out for that unlikable position. But the rankings have to be done in volleyball so that we know who is in which rankings, and those that have not participated surely falling short outside the 8 that has been participating here. Who's going to take it? The 7th spot, and who's going to be the 8th runner-up on this tournament? Obviously, we know that Mozambique is going to have a final with South Africa tomorrow, that is, and the semi-finalist losers, that is Malawi and Zimbabwe, will have a second chance to engage each other, with Malawi really fighting their way back in that match against Zimbabwe in the first match of the tournament on day 1. And will Zimbabwe recover from that 3-2 loss to Malawi is what everybody is looking for, given that the boys also for Zimbabwe are in the semi-finals contesting with Namibia, as you said, Sakes. Also going to be a very exhilarating match here today morning. And Malawi, also the boys in the semi-finals, and they're coming up with South Africa, where they fell short 3-0. But as you said, it wasn't really the best of their team or their best 6 when they started. But you could see South Africa getting into rhythm, trying to work out the tactics yesterday there. As we are observing the Namibian girls and the Botswanan girls playing, both teams not really backing down, regrouping very well and showing resilience. And this is all about the badge, it's all about the flag, it's all about the honor, it's all about the pride of these young girls towards their country. The patriotism that they are showing and exposing is just quite incredible. Thrilling stuff indeed, as Ndina Makale sets that ball out to Alushe on the backcourt, and quite impressive hit there by the Botswana attacker, and that is again, I believe, Melody Ngaruka making
Her debut.
really,
Number 12 making her debut in this game.
and indeed a debut for that is Kade Chikuria Mbarua, that is the Namibian jersey number 12, and quite interesting, and that we are finding ourselves here.
And you know the interesting thing about the games that are following here is that these teams already, the ladies finals, they already have met in the group stage.
Oh yes, indeed.
South Africa and Mozambique. With South Africa washing through Mozambique 3-0, and also the semi-finals, South Africa and Malawi have already met, and Zimbabwe and Namibia have already met. So it's a thing of coming back to try and do better.
Indeed, as we saw Lame in picture there with a very good serve. That was a big block.
Block there.
Beautiful block by Melody Ngaruka, jersey number 8, ably assisted there by Sekhoe Namatsahan, jersey number 5, and they really now just trying to play. In your picture there is Lame Kabwetseng, and with a good serve, the young Lame there. Namibian players are really failing to get into position, and as it stands, Botswana working their way back into this match, now just trailing by 8 points. Lame still on serve for the third time. A good touch by Alusha, the captain, and running the middle is Rauna. Lame again with a good push out, and good touch by powerful hit. Try to get that systematic play, the two blockers of Namibia with their setter, and this time fortunately recovering very well, and it's 2011. That's a debutant, first game in the tournament, that is Barua. Good touch by him, given sets it out to Alusha, who goes powerful on position 6 where Lame is standing, and unfortunately for the young Sekhoe, could not get that ball over the net. Namibia now in the lead by 10 points, 21-11, and the debutant doing very well there on service, and just an ace serve.
Ace serve there. What were the Botswana ladies doing?
One wonders. I think they are just trying to get themselves in order. One thing that we just want to tell you out there, and as we are approaching the final points of the set, as it was neck and neck at the first instance, but now you could see Namibia really pulling away. Botswana really sliding off in terms of performance after that halfway mark, having accumulated 11 points so far, but Namibia is so relentless. The fighting spirit of both teams is on point, and the crowd starting to trickle in and really on their girls. The Botswana boys really have been here since the morning just to try and root and urge the boys or the girls to go on the chanting of both Go Botswana and Namibia, coming from all streams, from all corners of this Plaza Hall. Indeed it is, and the DJs are also just adding to that excitement with those good boom and monster and massive hits tunes that they are giving us out there. Good play by the Botswana girls. Sekhoe again really proving that she is a formidable outside attacker, making great points, and there's a young Ngaruka in the picture there. Going with a save, that's a middle blocker. Reminds us of the great blockers from Botswana. Powerful hit by jersey number 11 of Namibia, Raula Shitalaho. Really now getting her team ahead, and it is a booming hit, it was indeed. And Namibia now in the lead, 23-12. As I was talking about the blockers from Botswana in terms of the ladies' matches, those that have been there before, wearing that jersey 8, the likes of Monica Alfred, and we're just trying to get the other names because it seems now my memory is becoming elusive. A good touch by Albertina, but well recycled by the Botswana defense line there, Sakels.
Indeed. Good play there. Attacked and blocked there by Albertina. Botswana just doing some mistake they're not supposed to be doing. Namibia really showing energy to take this. Oh, it was actually a 4-ball. They really want to win this on a high note.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh.
Good play by Albertina, and just like that, it seems it is game, set, and match for this first set. The Botswana girls, you can see this time just knowing that they can still work their way out here and play out very well. But one thing that is very promising for both teams and encouraging is that they are still at a very infant stage of their development in volleyball. And they really have a long way to go. They can become magnificent. They can
boys
become,
there.
Yes, indeed. These are primed to the semi-finals at 15:30. That is coming up against Botswana and against Zimbabwe. And this will be their second game against Zimbabwe, having lost the first match, the opener, losing out 3-0 there. The Namibian girls really proud here, feeling that they can take this win and probably end up in 7th position. They really came to the party in this tournament, which the Land of the Brave is hosting, and unfortunately just falling short in all their matches that they had played. Quite interesting scenes there as we are just looking at the highlights before we come back to you with a second set. If you are anywhere out in the country, the Windhoek Showgrounds Plaza is where these games will be happening. You can travel into the capital city over today and come and watch a magnificent and thrilling finals tomorrow, which are to start around about at 10 o'clock, and hoping that all this is going to end at 1800, culminating into a prize or awards ceremony where the top elites of volleyball in the region are also going to converge and just give the flowers to these young girls for a sterling performance, equally also to the boys, that is. But it is the final games tomorrow, both the men and ladies. The ladies already decided, South Africa and Mozambique, going to have a second chance on this rodeo. Mozambique looking to redeem themselves after that dismal performance against South Africa, losing 3-1, or South Africa really just wanting to consolidate, having seen how Mozambique had been faring in all the other matches after they played, to see if they are going to put up a sterling performance and win it for their country, the gold medal. Dominating the gold medal standing is obviously South Africa, and then there's a combination of Zimbabwe and Botswana in the mix there. Namibia proud that they have won the silver medal beach volleyball tournament after falling short to the boys, that is to the Zimbabwean boys who won the gold medal match on day 3 of the beach volleyball tournament, winning it 2-1. It was that was the combination of Matibini and Sango, and Matibini not seen yesterday in the match that they played against I think that was Botswana, resting very well for the semi-final. But we had Kasake impressively just performing for his country. With those highlights, those two middle blockers of Namibia, that is Rauna Shitalaho and Albertina Matthews, really have been great gems to look at, and really receiving recognition from many former volleyball players in the country and also within the region, that they have a potential, and we really just hope that they continue balancing their sports excellence and their academic sports and academic excellence to really just draw from both these talents that they have. Exceptional stuff. The Namibian setter also really working very hard. We know she had the best of volleyball training from an infant age, and coming off age, it is Dina Makali. But we also have to praise the likes of Bridget Maria Fela, really working very hard as a captain and a setter of the Botswana team. And we also have young Nemetsakhang Troy, who has really put in a sterling fight against that was South Africa, really working very hard. And then Nana Yaone on Tebetse, the captain and the libero of the Botswana team, really working hard as well. And rallying on her charges there, and the girls to say, look, we are playing for the entire 2.2 million Botswana people out there, and the girl child in Botswana. Quite interesting. Linda Putejo also performing very well here. Those are the big numbers that we could just now currently ascertain in terms of their performance. Grace with a good outswing on the... Oh, that was almost an overpass, but well recycled by Ndina. Quite impressive. And overpass, well recycled again by Lame. And with that middle again for Namibia. And a point indeed it is. Linda and Garuka failing to block. That is Raunachi Talaho. Sakius, we are back here again, second set. What do you make of this one? Where is it going to just go?
Botswana seemingly, I think she will come back stronger in this set. As they really want to keep the play. I mean, nobody wants to finish last. So obviously you have to give your A game and give your strong game in this game. But if this is how they're playing with the energy, see there's like no energy in it. It might not look good for them. Namibia are really looking like they are really in the mood to win this game 3-0. Can they make history for the first time? Or will Botswana come back from this? Given this, you see on the serve for Namibia. All the way from the north, actually, Haudano representing Haudano here.
Oh wow, and it seems the Haudano and Hale secondary schools in the north really doing well in volleyball, just as well as the teams in Kavango, I think North Grens and that is it Moreno, or what is the secondary school there?
North Grens, Dr. Rundu Secondary. A lot of schools actually, they are really also doing a good development with the north having Haudano, Ponofi, Ukule. A lot of development there is by Coach Coach Samuel, giving also a good coaching there. So you can see there's really development all over the country, and that's what we need. Maybe one day we will make a big tournament inviting all the schools that have volleyball to come together, and we can get the best talent of Namibia.
Indeed it is, as we're seeing the best of Botswana there. That is Sekgoy with a very good swing. Reminds us probably going to be a formidable player like Tracy Chaba. But really still a lot to do, and I'm sure the coaches and the sports development officers that are here, the likes of Peaceful Seleka.
And good block there.
Wow, that was Linda Putejo doing some massive work. Impressive stuff by this young girl. And as I was saying, yes, the sports development officers from the Botswana National Sports Commission that are here in attendance, probably looking on and taking notes as to how they're going to fix this, knowing that this is not the performance that they wanted to have, but surely they are going to look into these strategies and rectify the training programs and just get the girls going for Maputo next year. But it's a powerhouse in volleyball, indeed, in the Region 5, alongside with South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. Uncharacteristic of them ending in any position that they are going to take after this match. But having spoken to some of the officers, they're saying, look, it's a young team, they are under development, and yes, a performance not as what the whole nation and themselves wanted, but the participation, wanted just to get the feel of how those girls were put together this year only are going to do, and surely they have put up a great fight. Equally, the Namibian side as well, falling short against Lesotho in their first match, where we thought they had that game. Coming back strongly against, I think that was Malawi, and falling short once again, and sterling performance against Zimbabwe, falling short again 3-2 in those games, Malawi and Zimbabwe, and really losing it. Wow, that was good athleticism there by Grace, but unfortunately does not have the cat kind of rotation body to just get that ball over. But as we see, in the future, she can probably pull that one off. She's still young.
Indeed.
2007 she was born, and still have a long way to go in terms of a volleyball career. Alusha there with a good swing out from position 4. Good recovery by the Botswana girls. Unfortunately, they could not get that one over. The Namibian girls team, majority of them falling just right under the under 17 mark, 17, 16.
Indeed.
And maybe 2 or 3 that I understand are 14 years old.
Indeed.
But that is good development there. That was a good set by Bridget. Wow. And this girl, Sahoy, making a big number, showing some good stuff here. Sterling performance by her. And Jersey 11 there in your picture, another blocker there. How about Tebogo? Tebogo having a name of one of the greatest spikers of Botswana, also Tebogo Sejiwe, all the way from Karakubis. We just wonder where Cowboys is from. And good set in the middle by Bridget, but wow, Albertina ready there, and she's calling for that the middle and going top and out. Quite great. Garuka showing that stature and height of Monica Alfred there as a blocker. Could see that the coaches have really looked at their previous national, junior and senior national team player structures, and selecting already at such a very young age players who can be formidable in terms of the play and height, and really working very well there. Linda Putejo for her team with a very good save, a good touch by Hime. That is. Botswana is coached by one of revered top blockers in the country who has played for BDF6 and also the national team, that is Mr. Francis Dingwe. Was very explosive in the middle. Quite dangerous he was. A lot of former Namibian volleyball players that played against him still recognize the gentleman. And great respect between these former players that have been attending this championship, Region 5 Youth Games, both from Namibia and Botswana. You could see always once they meet up in the pavilion, sharing a joke, having a laugh, sharing notes on how to best improve all their teams and their countries' national teams. And this is what sports does: the camaraderie, the sportsmanship, the friendliness, the cultural exchange that the Region 5 is trying to cultivate here. A good recovery by the Namibian team. Again, that young girl, that is Sohoy Namatsahang, walking very well for her country. Bridget pushing it out, and that was an overpass, overset by her. But you could see what the intention is. Long balls out, and let Sohoy work. That's Mr. Francis Dingwe in the picture. It was, wow, that was a good recovery, good hit. Just on the line it was, and dropped inside the zone.
Oh, that was out, just an inch out there.
Inch out indeed. Oh wow, quite.
It
the
was
coach
out.
saying out, and the line judge really calling that wrongly. Point is now with Botswana. 8-9 it is in the second set. It's becoming tight now. The Botswanian girls not really backing down. As I said, it's a thing of pride. And this time now having to really playing for that badge and country. And both teams putting up some excellent play. Namibia not really getting their way in the middle. This time around in this match, we are still yet to see some explosive hits from both Albertina and Rauna. Botswana also really just trying to walk that outside with Lame, and that is Sohoy. Good touch, and out again. You could see the setup for Botswana. Oh, that's a net touch by Given it is. That's the young Sohoy Nametsahang. Very exciting player Good save by her, targeting Given in the backcourt there. Good touch by Ndina running that middle, and unfortunately Albertine putting that in the net. 10 side, 12-9. 12-9 it is, Botswana in the lead. It is, Botswana in the lead, and Botswana starting to believe. Namibia realizing that they are about to lose the grip on this match, and really just working that middle with those good passes and making great hits.
Lucia on the serve, captain, representing the Africa Sports Club there, ladies.
Quite magnificent, good development being done there by Africat, as you say, having a better number of players also in both teams here at the ladies team and the male team, and coach Aloysius Ishitile doing good work there by Africat. You're also a member of Africat, Sakeuzi.
Indeed. He's really serious with that development, having a big number of kids as young as 9 to 8 years, going up to 23. That's the development he has, and it's so good when you see somebody so committed into something he loves. And it's really working out.
And you just have to appreciate him here on this grandstand for the job that he has been doing, and equally also that he's been appreciated by the national authorities that are charged with sports to charge him with at least one of the teams here, and that being the ladies team, and coaching them exceptionally well in this tournament. Falling short just in many games, as we have said, but it's his work ethic, it's his commitment to the game that has got him to this national stage, and hopefully this will not be the end, and he will get another greater appointment to probably propel the boys and girls national team somewhere within the region. As it stands, him and Sida, also a great development coach up in the north there, and himself now also looking to venture into coaching full-time after serving the mighty Six Stars and various teams in the north, and also now playing for the Namibian Correctional Service, and gradually after his qualification of the level 2 FIVB, starting to get back into coaching, and just to focus on that in developing. That was a nice back set by Yandina, but Given was just a bit too late. Good touch, and that's indeed out. That was impressive indeed it was. But there was also that reception by the libero of Botswana on that save. That is the young Oneon Tebetse with a good touch in terms of reception overhead. They're giving it out to her setter. That ball was destined to go out, but unfortunately the player in the backcourt there, unfortunately just touching the ball and gifting Namibia a point. It's a chilly warm morning here in the Plaza Hall, but we are still braving it to see how the girls are going to just get the fire starting here before the big guns, the boys come out for the semi-final. A lot of media houses represented here from all countries. TV5 from Mozambique has been here with us all time around, and South African media also represented from both the Department of Information and as well as some news channels. We have the NBC, of course, your number one broadcaster in the country, bringing you this live and just giving out feeds to all parts of the Region 5, well appreciated from all corners of the Region 5 countries, being Malawi, that being Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Zambia, who has rarely not been represented here at the ladies volleyball and men's volleyball, but also tuning in just to see what the competition is all about. We have Angola tuning in also, and then obviously Namibian fans, parents, spectators, and just sports enthusiasts tuning in on all our streams. That's MBC2 on DSTV channel 283, mbcsports.na, that is on YouTube, and all NBC social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and X. really having us work cut out here, but delivering to the best of our ability. That is the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation, and indeed the local organizing committee putting up a very, very, very good show here. The touch by Aluche. Oh, recycled very well there by the Namibian team. After that,
set there by
Bridget.
Bridget really having a good touch on that ball.
Captain she is. Somebody was asking if she is related to Palesa Mapota from Lesotho, and they cheekily just said yes, they are siblings from different countries because they seemingly look alike, and you find them mostly sitting together on the pavilions. No love lost there between Basotho girls and the Botswana girls, all speaking obviously one language with different just a few differences in the dialects there, the Basotho and Botswana girls, but at most understanding each other when they speak. That's Bridget. Maria Fela. A serve.
Right on the line, a serve there.
This match is far from over. We are now at 17 sides, and we are in for an unforgettable showdown because this is the battle of honor and pride. Botswana really trying to maintain that.
Rauna hits it out, hit it wide, and Botswana now are back.
Indeed. And they are here to fight, and fighting they are fighting, these young girls, because they know they really need to maintain that undefeated stance over Namibia, and Namibia really working hard to try and just eclipse Botswana in this one and give Namibia a first historical winner over the Zebra Nation here. Good set, middle, Rauna going power, but finding the great Khoe there.
It's a touch.
Touch by Alushe, and that ball was gone. Point Botswana it is. Namibia had blockers like Lina Matthews that had been blocking for the national team. Now part of the federation as a first president in the Namibian Volleyball Federation. The likes of Valina Veyo also playing national team as blockers. And then we have also one of the senior most blockers now playing for DTS in the CVA. Just trying to get her team going, just trying to get her name there. Really having played hard out there for the former teams of Killers, Elegance and Western Suburbs then those years, and now weighing out a position for that is at DTS. Marian Angola, who's now also a referee here at this occasion, played also as a national team blocker, and exceptional they were indeed. That's in for Namibia. 1920, Botswana fighting, and I'm sure the people at home are also rooting for her. Just trying to tune in onto our YouTube channel and hear what is going on that side. And we are almost there on the indoor games. Selvi Mashaba. You recognize Amanda Piri. Also just recognized there. And we are still to see what is going to be happening here. was unfortunate scenes indeed. All 118 people have tuned in on our NBC.NA channel. It's still early in the morning. People are still trying to go about their errands. But surely as the day goes on, there will be a lot of viewers tuning in and going live just to check as to how they are playing. That's a very good ace serve by Grace. And she is on serve now. That is Grace Mohewa. Gaiwane is her full name. Grace as a nickname or middle name. Still going for a good serve there, the young Grace. After that sterling point by Alushe. Really flooring Bridget on the back court there. Oof, unfortunate there. The young girl, Sekhoy, plummeting into her counterpart there on court, and she is now floored. Namibia in the lead, 23-20. I think it was really a hard bash there into. So unfortunate in a midriff, and you could see the young one crying. So sad. The medic just trying to attend to her, and it's good that the cameraman has just moved away there, because it seems that you do not want to see here, and those young girls have a long way to go in volleyball. But these are the bruises of volleyball indeed. Sometimes it doesn't come easy. Comes at a very high cost in terms of the pains, the bruises on the body. But you could see she was see her limping off there. That is a young Sekhoy Nametsahan, and Botswana will be forced to make, and you can see the tears in her eyes there.
Oh,
crashing into Lame. Crashing into Lame, it's unfortunate, and just above a chest there, actually below the chest there, and it's quite on the side of the midriff. So sad. Substitution has been made there, and Wendy Babaile has come on court. Good touch. You can see Wendy in the front there now, but nice middle play by Namibia. Set point 20. Botswana really having put up a good fight coming into the second set with such willpower and determination to recover from that first set loss, but as it seems, Namibia more determined with that ace serve and taking it 2 sets to 0, 25-20. Better performance by the Botswana girls as opposed to the first set, and surely this is not yet over, and it will be going to the wire for both teams. Unfortunate for them losing because of that injury. Their player, one of their players, that is Sekhoy Nametsahan, but equally Nametsahan coming in for, or actually being replaced by Wendy Babaile. You see the boys there just trying to edge the girls on, the likes of Lefa in the picture there. Those are the scenes, Akils. What do you make of those highlights?
We can really see Botswana was better in this set, giving it strong. When you can see the scores, it was just 25-20, because they were really fighting their way back into this game. But Namibia kept their composure. I think the coach there told them something, and they went back stronger in this game. And now you can see that Namibia really in this game. Will Botswana come back in the third set, or will Namibia take this 3-0 and make history for themselves in this Region 5 youth games? As you can see from the highlights there were some good attacks and bad ones too by both teams, with Alushe having a very, very, very strong floater and very good floater there.
And at the same time, we are present.
Bridget really also having some good sets there out, but number 6 just failing to make a point. Namibia really has to come back stronger to keep this composure, because we have done this before, and Botswana most of the time plays much better in the third set. Let's wait and see how it goes. Good attacks there by Rauna here and there. She has really grown into a very mature player in these Region 5 youth games. You can see the Botswana boys there just came this morning. They just came in the morning to come and support their ladies. Now we are in the third set with Messi on the serve, number 9, and serves it right under the net, not even above but under. Now Messi playing as a blocker. You can see Bertina has been put on the bench, with Messi taking her place. And Messi has become a very good player because she's a multi-purpose player. She plays middle, she plays attacking, she plays utility, and if there was a chance she could even play setter. And that's a player. That's what we need.
Yes, indeed. Messi coming in there, I think, for trying to figure out who was a player substituted there by the Namibian coaches. Given, it seems, it is given. It appears to be, but Given is still on court. Should be maybe Albertina. Still seeing that, because Messi now off court, taken off by the libero. So one will have to presume. That was erratic by Given. Too fast, not giving herself a chance to run up for that serve. Here's spectators from Zimbabwe. Chikara Puneti, Priska Matere, as having a go there on our NBC YouTube channel, just asking as to who is going to be playing their boys Zimbabwe, and the way it stands now for the boys. Quite interesting scenes and stuff here. It's not over. Botswana in the lead now by 5 points to 1, and unfortunately they're conceding a point with that good middle run by Rauna Shitalaho. Still in the lead, 2-5.
Beautiful hit there by Rauna.
Oh, indeed.
Beautiful. She's just been magnificent in that middle attack and the middle block. Very good player there.
She has come of age in this tournament. Really now giving a lot of scouts out there the opportunity to see if they can get ahead to their teams. But still under development and developing very fast. It is both, that is Rauna and Albertina. Good players they are.
Oh, good set there.
Libero not having anything to do. Actually couldn't do anything with that. And Grace going big.
Ooh, another ace by Grace. And Grace is on fire with that serve.
On fire she is, that is Grace, with unfortunately maybe our curse.
Right in the corner.
Save by Botswana. And the match is tight. It's actually now 7-6. The young jersey number 8, the Melody Ngaruka. Good swing again by her. As a net toucher, they say, from Tebogo. Tebogo unfortunately putting or touching the top band of the net with that attempt to block. Losing it out there. Quite interesting.
Oh, Rauna serves it into the net.
Unfortunate for her there, but you could see what she was trying to get herself going in terms of the team. Linda Putejo on the serve. Powerful. Good serve, well recycled, good recovery, good pass by Botswana girls there, and a nice outswing, but unfortunately Chitapiwa Ntema unable to get that ball over. Chitapiwa Ntema coming in to start this match, obviously in that injured player's position, who was Sekhoy. Oh, exceptional stuff by Bridget. Overpass set by Bridget, unfortunate. Putting that overset into the net. They're allowed to make those mistakes. They are still young. They're still naive in terms of their decision making on the court here. A lot to learn, and this is where you can build a good psychological sports psychology for them, just to get themselves going there. But fortunate again, the Botswana girls are making a lot of mistakes, giving the sports commission psychological team there a lot of work to do in terms of really just educating these girls on the stresses of the game. And I'm sure with this production, they can always go back and do proper cuttings, such as to give them teaching materials. As I say, once you find yourself in such a situation, this is how you can take it. Can add and enter to their game as well, and mental state. Alusha with a serve. Bridget, you can see herself poising very well for that long out ball to position 4.
Oh, Messi.
Wow. She's doing what Albertina and Rauna has been doing, and as you said, she's really multi-skilled.
Indeed.
Now this time around coming in as a blocker, and quite impressive. Good stuff, but she was looking for that drop on position 1, that is Alusha. Also very young, she is.
Indeed, she's just 15 years of age.
15, and she has already performed some exceptionally for the national under-19 team. He is still having a long way to go. Get a chance to play in Mozambique next year as well.
She's just 15 and she was given the role as a captain to lead the team.
Yes.
Leadership at a young age there.
And that is what you'd want to see. Young ones being given the mental to lead others. And even the older players on the team like Albertina really exceptionally taking on the advice and the guidance from the captain there, Lucia. Matured at a very age. Good touch there by the Botswana Linda Patefa, well recycled by Lame. Oh my goodness, that was a very good block. Good run by
still in play.
Well recovered. Captain just calling for it. Tema with a touch to her captain. Massive stuff by Lame. Ooh. You can see her dancing.
Did you see that?
Quite impressive. Just telling the Namibian girls that we're still here. And that was a well-deserved point for the Botswana girls. Really fighting in this game. And fighting they continue to do.
The unstoppable Rauna there.
She's just putting power on this ball that is Rauna. You got to give credit to the development structures of both countries here. Really doing very well, and I'm sure those girls are going to go a long way in the youth championship games. And both sports commission and volleyball federations looking on just to see as to how they can best improve. The Botswana girls, we understood they had quite a good test playing with teams from that is both Lesotho and Zambia, where they held a tournament under the Friends in Volleyball with some 2 teams or so from the United States of America, a yearly kind of calendar event, just giving them a chance to prepare for those games, which is actually good to have these incorporated. On the other side, the Namibian team was actually granted the chance to participate in the annual dog tournament that is always held in Sekipmund over the Easter weekend, and the team fairly performing very well against the top guns, giving them a run at their money at falling short of the qualification. That was an error between that is Rauna and Hime, and you see the girls there just telling each other that you're supposed to do A, B, C, D and get this right, and they are working on a good touch by Hime, but overpass, and Linda
Botswana now takes the lead,
putting it back on the Namibian side, and the point it is. Good work. Good touch by that is Lame after that hard serve by Grace. Unfortunately, Tema puts that ball out.
Because now it's 17-15. No, ace serve there by Grace. Another ace serve.
Namibia now just trying to run away with this one. And a timeout call by the Botswana coach, Mr. Francis Dingwe, ably assisted by Geoffrey Messi. That's a Botswana coaching duo. It's becoming quite interesting. As you see the replays there, good start by the Botswana team. They're really doing well. But unfortunately, missing out there. It is 19-15. And as we are expecting Lesotho and Angola to consolidate on position 5 and 6, it seems Namibia is now starting just to consolidate and almost about to make history here. We do not want to jinx it, but as it stands, Botswana now trailing by 20-15. And for the first time, if it is to be done, Namibia will be leading or having a first recorded win against that is Botswana. I was talking about the former top blockers of that is Botswana, who resemble this young girl here, the likes of Monica from Kalavango, Tsolofelo from Mafolofolo, Daisy from Kutrano, and Khame from Mafolofolo. These were the top blockers in the national team who have graduated from the stage of the under-19 together and really became formidable blockers for the Botswana national team. And here the young jersey number 8, Melody Ngaruka, and Tebogo Haubotse just resembling and really working in those big shoes of the senior players, and eventually or soon will become a force to reckon with from that middle. You could see the blocker there getting just into the opposite channel in terms of setting. Bridget going to call for it, and she puts it into the net. Quite impressive. We had good play and show of skill by these girls, and it is still well poised for either a win by either Botswana or Namibia, but Namibia really demonstrating some determination there and sense of resilience, forcing a second time out by the Botswana coach, and 2-point game, Sakeos.
Indeed, it's a 2-point game for Namibia to make history, just 2 points away. Oh, Ken, like they say, volleyball is it's a game where you can come back from 2 points, from 5 points there. So I wouldn't say anything until the last whistle. But if they are just 2 points away, but Botswana can still get back into this game.
Oh yes, indeed, they can still do, and 2-point, 23 against 17. They can still come back from that 17-point deficit and take it. We are also getting now the young Usiku Taimi getting a chance to play here for Namibia, just as how Kadechi Kuria Mbaurwa managed to get a debut. Siku now on the backcourt, there's the opposite, and Dina running for that one, and good roll on the back. Unfortunate, it is set up or match point for that is Namibia, and with this serve, if she gets an ace serve, Namibia can record their first win at any national level against Botswana, and that will be a well-recorded historic event. And we hope to take it from there to be pulling a fast one. But unfortunately, but for that is Tebogo touching the net at the top, and Namibia getting her first win at this tournament, 3-0 against a formidable foe who had always pulled a big number on them, and consolidating their position at number 7. That is Namibia, and Botswana now ending at position 8 of this tournament, as we await for Angola and Lesotho to consolidate on position 5 and 6. The Namibian boys, they're ready and waiting for the semi-final match. Botswana, unfortunately, both genders ending last in this tournament. Botswana ending fifth in the male category, missing out on that spot of the semi-finals, losing to Namibia it was, and really fought very well these young boys in that match and during this in this tournament. You can see the girls are irreconcilable there. I have to think and believe that is Rokhora. Really Yes, it is the young Rokhora, and she wanted this win more than anything else. It's quite unfortunate. And the team manager of Namibia there in a dense mood, a jovial mood with that victory. But indeed, it's so unfortunate for anybody to lose a match or a tournament. But somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. Unfortunate. It's the first match is out of the way in terms of the ranking for the female competition. Positions confirmed at number 8 Botswana, number 7 Namibia, waiting on 6 and 5 between Angola and Lesotho. And just after that match, it will be the men's semi-final, South Africa and Malawi, and then thereafter Namibia and Zimbabwe will be taking on to the center stage. Sakos, take us through this one before we take a break and come back for the second match of 5th and 6th position.
History made by the Namibian side, getting their first win over Botswana for the first time. Beautiful game there by Namibia. This is what the game is all about. Making your own history, creating your own legacy, and now Namibia, the next generation following this team, know that Namibia can beat Botswana and are good enough to beat Botswana. As you can see the composure and energy there by the Namibian side, really good play, and Botswana also showing some good plays there, some good gameplay blocks and attacks, but Namibia coming strong in this game and taking this game to 3-0. Good play by the Namibian ladies, and congrats to both of the teams to making it to this stage. As we wait for the next match, Lesotho versus Angola. Stay tuned, stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day number 6 of the Region 5 Youth Games Indoor Volleyball. We'll be blasting every song from your country to celebrate your victory, to celebrate your participation at the games. Today is the placement, is a day for placement matches for the ladies. So the match that just finished, which saw Namibia beat Botswana 3-0, means Namibia takes the 7th position and Botswana takes the 8th position. We are now about to watch a match between Angola and Lesotho. And the winners of this match will be ranked the 5th. And I hate to use the word loser, but I'll say the defeated will then take position 6. As soon as this match is done, ladies and gentlemen, day 6 is the men's semi-final. So So we start with the semi-final one, which is between South Africa and Malawi. And then we'll conclude the day with semi-final number 2, Zimbabwe versus Namibia. And then we are done for the day. We go and rest and come back, freshen up, ready to do battle for the medal matches. In the meantime, welcome and thank you for joining us. Let's continue to give the best for whatever position that we are playing for. And a reminder to the teams, we will take pictures of all teams with their country flag today.
Die mensen zijn niet schoon, hanen in die lucht, auto's is op een post, koezers is gezot, die top is gezot, Mshaso is on top, syndicate on the mix, alles is klaar.
here in the heart of Namibia, where red dunes meet ocean blues, where sunsets write poetry across the sky. A new chapter is about to begin. From Swakopmund's breeze to Windhoek's rhythm, we don't just play for points, we play with purpose, with pride, with heart. In 2025, we welcome you, Region 5, 10 nations strong, not just to compete, but to connect, to grow, to shine. Our streets know struggle. Our people, they know strength. And our youth, they know exactly what it means to rise. So step into our home. Feel the beat of Africa beneath your feet. Let the cheers echo through Independence Stadium. Let your story unfold with every race, every goal, every try. This is for you. This is Namibia. This is your time. Own the moment.
It is the Region 5 Youth Games 2024. We're excited for you to join us in the land of the brave, Windhoek, Namibia. We're also excited for you to join us on the socials, and we have 3 main hashtags for these games. And I've got my chairman here, as well as my general manager, to share with us the hashtags. Hashtag
Own the moment.
and hashtag,
I am Region 5.
and it is hashtag More Than Games. We're excited. Join us on our socials. Join us, share your videos with us, and walk this journey with us. It is Region 5 Youth Games 2024. See you there.
My name is Ndoripula Hamtumwa. I'm the chairperson of the Region 5 Youth Games. Namibia is known for hosting major multidisciplinary games. As you recall, in 2006, Namibia hosted this edition, and that created a platform for us to be able to host junior multidisciplinary competition, such as the AU Region 5 Youth Games. We have the systems in place, therefore Namibia is destined to host these major games. This is a platform where we shape characters, where we shape new ideals, where we create friendship, where we begin to speak about economic empowerment, youth empowerment, and this creates excitement. This brings in the nerves to make the competition great, because this is where we break barriers. Destiny is only shaped by those that believes in working with the youth. And for me, I remain indebted to these young men and women who believes that Africa must arise, and it can only be arise by bringing everybody together and bringing the youth at the center of development. My wish is that when all the athletes that are coming here, they must come with an open mind that dreams can become a reality. Sport has the power to create an economic enhancement in the lives of all the athletes. So I wish all the athletes that are coming here all the best, and as I said, all dreams are valid and they can be a reality through sport.
It is the Region 5 Youth Games 2024. We're excited for you to join us in the land of the brave, Windhoek, Namibia. We're also excited for you to join us on the socials, and we have 3 main hashtags for these games. And I've got my chairman here, as well as my general manager, to share with us the hashtags. Hashtag
Own the moment.
and hashtag,
I am Region 5.
and it is hashtag More Than Games. We're excited. Join us on those socials. Join us, share your videos with us, and walk this journey with us. It is Region 5 Youth Games 2024. See you there.
My name is Jacqueline Gertze. I am the General Manager for the local organizing committee for the Region 5 Youth Games, Namibia 2024. The beautiful thing about the Region 5 Youth Games is that is your biggest multi-sport event in the SADC region. From our side as the local organizing committee and from the desk of the General Manager, you know, all systems are running. And as a country, we can with confidence say we are ready to welcome 9 other nations into Namibia as early as from 29th of June. For the first time also, this is the 11th edition, but for the first time, Special Olympics is part of the multiple sports event such as this, which is the Region 5 Youth Games. So inclusivity stands out as a very big highlight. And then also, not only inclusivity in terms of special athletes, athletes of disability, but also women, girls and boys competing in different sports codes with equal opportunity. It's a very big moment for communities and the nations to gel, to come together, get to know each other, and really represent the African Union vision. The main factor here is sports infrastructure development to enable everybody to have access to sports. Namibia always promoted the active participation of young people in arts, music, sport, and so on, but one thing was missing, and that is that we don't have access to sports facilities for everybody that loves the game. These games is basically creating that. We are representing the government of Namibia. When they speak, they refer to boys and girls, able and disabled. There's no moment in these games, and over the times that I have lived into sport, that I have seen leadership speaking with the same voice in terms of inclusivity. And that is, for me, the best space to work in, and that inspires me a lot.
Once again, Namibia, good morning. And good morning to all the volleyball fans. Lesotho and Angola is the match built for today. Dumela Manzonate, volleyball fans from Lesotho. Bon dia, our Angolan fans. And once again, welcome to day 6 of the Indo Volleyball here at the Region 5 tournament, coming to you live from this vibrant arena that is a Showgrounds Sports Plaza, where we have been since day 1 of the volleyball championship from Sunday, the 6th of July 2025. Quite a charged atmosphere, Sakeos, this is, with excitement as we gear up for yet another epic encounter between Angola and Lesotho, as the teams are just being introduced there. Good morning to you again.
Morning, Mr. Negoto.
Yes, this is not just any ordinary match, Sakeos. It's a game, or it's a game of greatest battle for position 5 and 6 in this prestigious tournament. Following the hard-fought victory between these two teams against that is Namibia and Botswana, who we have seen now playing out the losers finals, consolidating their positions at 7 and 8. Namibia coming in at the 7th position and Botswana coming in on the 8th position. A historic win for Namibia, that is. But however, these girls here on your screen, that is Angola and Lesotho, will be vying to consolidate that position at 5 and 6. It's a warm, chilly morning, and as the sun rays just starts filtering into this magnificent arena, the energy is quite nourishing as everybody is trying to feed off from the musical tunes that the DJs are giving us here. A nail-biting contest it is expected to be, as it was in the previous match. Obviously there you can see, and that is Kaile, just number 8 of Lesotho, and indeed Lesotho about to take us to get us underway here. The two teams are eager to solidify their standings and prove their mettle on this grand stage. What you say with that first serve from Shao?
Good play here, good play and good teams from both sides here. Really hoping to finish this game in a good way, in a style, finishing either 5th or 6th. And I feel like maybe all the teams here are looking to finish 5th, being in the top 5 at least. It's a good style in finishing these games, and it's gonna be a good game between these two countries.
Oh yes, a good game indeed. We are in for it, and Nazre dos Santos is one of the live wires for the Angola team. In your picture there, Angola really just trying to ease into this one with a good serve. But as it says, this is a build-up to the much anticipated upcoming semi-finals featuring South Africa against Malawi, and obviously the homeboys from Namibia taking on Zimbabwe in the second semi-final of the boys category after a conclusion of the round-robin matches yesterday afternoon. Good touch there by that is Kaile, but unfortunately putting the ball into the net, and Angola taking a commanding 3-0 lead here against Lesotho. Lesotho fell just equally like Namibia, falling short in the subsequent matches after the Namibian game, and we saw them succumbing to that 3-2 win against Malawi, which really crushed them, and they showcased a high sense of emotions here. Their players could not be consoled, tears of sadness, because they really wanted to pull a fast one over Malawi and get themselves within a good chance of playing a probably more easier semi-final opponent or quarter-final opponent. And fortunately for them, they're coming up against Mozambique, a very strong contender of the gold medal, together with South Africa. Could see that block there coming from the Angolan girls, but not really too much effect, as it was blocked out, and the captain here, Letadzi, carrying the pride of her country and the kingdom on her shoulders, and serving that outside. The referees for today, it's none other than first referee Ms. Maria Shikongo. It's a Namibian duo, that is, and Mr. Philemon Amupadi, the second referee. Daniela Gonga on serve there. Good touch by Mapota Palesa, who's been live wire for the Lesotho team. Really impressive with their attack. And Candido coming into her element.
Beautiful,
early
beautiful
into the
swing
match.
there.
And just gifting Angola the 6th point. That was a good diagonal attack and a very good set also. And just proving herself to be also a worthy contender for a top attacker in this match. Greater players here going to be contesting for this, and eventually we are yet to see who is going to be granted that top play. Indeed, and that one well swing by Chakache, jersey number 2 of Lesotho, and making a big point for her team. Kaile Relebohile is on serve. Oh, that's a serve by this young lady. The coach making a mistake there, telling the girls it was out, and unfortunately costing the team a point there, Sakeus.
Indeed. Number 8 there on the serve for Lesotho, and number 8 has not really been a consistent server in this competition. And now puts it in the net now. Candido there on the service for Angola, who actually also has been a lifeline there for the Angolan side with a good left swing there every time.
That was a good pass by Letsatsi. Unfortunately, the setter and Palace are unable to walk that good ball. One like leap there from the Lesotho girls. Unfortunately, recovered well by Angola again. Lesotho trying to go onto the far out with Liamiso on position 4, but no point. Too soft and easy for both teams here. And there is a net line violation called by Mr. Katudina Ampadi. Caxas is renowned here in the Namibian circle in terms of volleyball. Former top libero for the Namibian police team, that is by then Commerce Nampol Volleyball Club, and now really taking on a full-time charge of officiating. Recently certified by the FIVB, that is, and doing quite good. Quinto with a good long overhead pass into the corner of Lesotho team there, and just like that, granting her team or gifting her team a point, and it's now 9-3. This player is a gold medalist beach volleyball player, Sakeus.
Indeed, and she showed really good play in the beach volleyball. So if she continues playing beach, she is gonna go far in this beach volleyball, and also in this indoor. Really skilled player there, talented in both indoor and beach.
And as a timeout is called there by the Botswana coach, both that is Candido and her Angolan teammates just really showing us that they are ready to serve up on this match, as the stakes are very high indeed in this match, because whoever wins it ends up 5th, 2 places short of the medal standing, and that will be good ranking for any country at these youth games, given the prowess of good players being showcased here today or during the whole week. The powerful spikes of Ebo may just propel Angola to a good victory, but we should not also forget that Lesotho are not here to rest on their laurels. Obviously, Mapota Palace ready and able to deliver some powerful blows from the middle play there for Lesotho to just get her girls that win. They can, both teams, win it. But it's all about who is more hungrier and who's got the energy to carry themselves through these sets. Could it be a 3-0 as we have seen with Namibia, or could it go to a tie-break 3-2 for either teams?
I feel like it's too early to put that out there, because Lesotho also actually have a thing of coming back from behind, so it's too early. It's just the first set, and playing very well there, but they're just doing some mistakes. I don't know if they're a bit scared, or maybe they're still just not in the game. But Angola really showing this good play here today in the first set. We shall wait for the second set and see how it goes.
Yes, it's an exhilarating showdown filled with great skill and determination, that is, and the spirit of a competition still living on in day 6, as we just see that great play from that young girl, and that is Mendes da Silva, doing very good there. Coming in, obviously, I think for that was coming in for Mendoza Concalves in this game, and getting her first start in the tournament in a set, mostly coming in as a substitute. But as we are saying, in terms of the spirit of the Region 5 games, we have seen the camaraderie on display here from both the male and female, and the sportsmanship between those girls and amongst themselves, really gelling and intertwining very well, exchanging contacts, teaching each other how to greet in their vernaculars, which is what the Region 5 games is for, an exchange of sports excellence and cultural excellence. Quite great scenes that we have seen for this past 6 days, and we still have one more day to go, as Lesotho just makes Angola to walk there and gain a point. This girl, Chakache, and also very impressive player, have carried her team very well from the opposite side there of the Basotho starting 6, and walking diligently to get her team going. But unfortunately, as we said, both these teams falling short of a medal standing in this Region 5 Youth Game Indoor Volleyball Tournament. Mapota coming in there with a very good roll dink on the top of the blocker, and gifting Lesotho a point. Sakels, apart from Chakache, we have Letsatsi, the captain, who we thought was not going to make it after that niggling foot injury, but she stood up and carried on, and she is still on the starting lineup.
Indeed, and that's I think the reason why she was chosen as a captain. A captain, you have to be a fighter, you have to be somebody that does not give up, and the characters they just shown that she was fit for the job of being the captain. If it was other players, there would be that now they can't continue, but her, she knows she has to be there in the court with the players and fight to win or lose together with the players, and that is a beautiful character of a captain.
Lesotho failing to recover that ball or recycle it back into play to give themselves a chance to defend, and just so gifting Angola a 16-5 lead, commanding lead it is by the Angolan girls. Good serve it was by Nazre, but the reception on the Lesotho side just quite good. Mapota making herself big and tall on the net there. One woman show it was, and she gives the country 6 points. The girls from the Kingdom in the Sky are really trying to fight their way back in this one. It's a 10-point game for Angola, and Angola just needing 9 points to kill it off, and having a lead of 10 points, now becoming actually 11, and slowly starting to run away from Lesotho, but it ain't over. This can still be overturned, and a side up can be caused with Mendes da Silva on the serve, and she gives a good serve there, targeting Chakache, but impressive stuff there by Ebo after that massive hit by Mapota, well recovered. Again set out there to Nazre, and
and another dead block.
That was a monster block. And this is a lady we've seen running out of the arena on that thing. That was day 3 after that loss to Malawi, the Basotho girl, and she was really dejected by that loss, especially after the good work they have put in against Malawi, causing themselves to line up with Mozambique, who did not give them a chance to play in that quarterfinal. She goes an attempt, a good recovery, but then a team plays that outside. That is Mapota Palesa, together with Letsatsi, really working very hard in terms of the middle and the outside attack. Ably supported by Kaile Relabogile, working hard. Lukinia Miguel, the diminutive setter for that is Angola on serve. Good touch, and there seemed to be a problem. I do not know what happened there.
Is he not screening?
Appears to be. And that's a pointer for Lesotho. And this is Tumelang on the serve. Tumelang Petane. Good touch by Nuria there, and well for Ebo. Well walked by Nazre dos Santos on that outside to Ebo. You can see that Ebo now trying to just, instead of a diagonal, going from power and playing it out with her team there. A very good point, and taking a commanding lead of 19-8, still 11-point game for Angola. Mapota equally doing what Ebo did, and well recovered by Falishma on the back there. Out ball it is. Actually, that was Nazre, the back. Falishma now in the front, actually, with Gonga and Ebo, and Nazre dos Santos on serve. She has also been very impressive, this young lady, gifting her country several wins. Nice serve, and Mapota could do nothing there because that ball was coming right for her body, and too slow to react in terms of dropping down to let that one go out. She was standing right on the edge of the baseline, but good server skills by the young Nazre Santos. Ebo reaching very high, but unfortunately not onto the side of that is Lesotho, and she puts that ball down. Jersey number 4, Limpo Kwaleli, is on the serve. Good touch by Falishma, calls for it, goes with a dink, and there is a line violation there by Falishma, called by the second ref, and gifting Lesotho a chance to get back into this game.
Serve received there by Falishma. Gives back a free ball. Another free ball there. Backside to Gadido, and
uses the hands of Kaile and Liamiso there. 8 and 13 for that is Lesotho. Kadido just still urging her setter to say, put them a bit far out so I can have a proper approach and swing on it. Nice recovered by Liamiso.
Oh
man, Alessa Mapota. You could see she is willing and ready to fight here. And second run on the serve is Kaile. Goes long and just getting Angola out of system. Free ball to the Lesotho girls, are getting into each other's way in terms of reception. Too erratic by Maposa. You could see what position she was trying to look for, but unfortunately not working very well for her. Good attempt, not yielding any fruit though, but she's going to get a second chance. No, it was an overset, missing it out there. Candido looking for the libero there for Tabang Letsatsi, or Tebalang Letsatsi for Lesotho, and gifting Angola a point there. That is Mapota. Just trying to look for that corner, but unfortunately missing it by mere chance, and as it stands, Lesotho is now in the lead. But Angola is in the lead by set point, and it goes to Falishma again. That is the fourth block, fourth monster block by this girl. I mean, she and that is the Namibian girls really having a great number of blocks there, and it won't be a surprise if they are contesting for the top blocker in this tournament. Obviously, then including that is Langa Lingo Kutle and Tembe Artemisa from Angola and South Africa are the other top blockers. But you don't, again, that's a sixth
block there.
Sixth block for her, if we have to count.
The sixth in this set.
Statisticians are really having their work cut out for them, and you could see the reach and the bend on those wrists, trying to just, not trying, but actually effortlessly putting it down there. Quite impressive. And talking of the top contenders in the blocking category for the female, it is obviously Langa from the Republic of South Africa, wearing jersey number 6, and you have jersey number 6 also from the Republic of Mozambique. That is Tembe, and the duo of Namibia, that is 10 and 11, Albertina Matthews and Rauna Shitalaho. And then this impressive, talismanic player for Lesotho, that is Mapota Palesa, wearing jersey 12. Quite a great contest, and just like that, after that great block, Lesotho putting the ball out of play, and Angola capitalizing on that with a point, and it's 25-13. It's how the first set ends here live at the Showgrounds of Plaza. And the South African boys in the screen there, and the Namibian boys and girls are looking on and readying themselves, that is South Africa, for their high-stake semi-final match against Malawi. Are we going to see Malawi playing here today, Sakeus?
Indeed, we are going to see Malawi playing here today. Really going to wait for the way Malawi is going to do in this game. The semi-finals there by Malawi is going to be one of the best semi-finals we're going to be watching here. As you can see this game right now, Angola dominating this set with good hits, good blocks, good attacks, good play, but also Mapota giving a very good block when she's in front. When she's in front, she makes so many points on the block and the attack, but when she goes back, the team struggles to make points, and that's what it's giving Angola the lead. Not really good play there by the Lesotho side. They really have to get one-sided when Mapota is in front, behind. And as you can see there, Angola really just composed and playing their game here, making sure they make it into the top 5 of these games. That will also be a good record going back home, knowing that you're in the top 5 of the Region 5 Youth Games. As we wait for the second and third, the fourth set that we're going to be waiting, let's see how Lesotho is going to come back in the second set.
succeed. Ojemizo nga no studa bantwana bakara sama molokshini etsotsi to canister, but God still wants us alive. Ish, life goes on.
Yes, Namibia, we are back here again. A second set, it is Lesotho versus Angola. Angola taking the first set. That was at 25. Was it 25-8? Was it 25-13?
25-13.
25-13 it was, and the second referee, they're just trying to get the rotation going. Namibian fans are starting to trickle in here because they know the boys are playing the semi-final match, the second semi-final match of the day. Second referee just trying to consolidate something with the referee, or with the first ref. That's Mr. Amupadi confirming with Mr. Congo. Both former players at national level and have played for one club also, that is Commerce Nampol Volleyball Club, which is now renamed as Nampol. Yes, we got Cindy Bashani over there in the front, followed by, is that Edward? The Namibian boys hyped up for that second match. Good recovery and recycled by the Angolan girls. Oh, Chakache. Unfortunate. Kaila and Chakache getting into each other's way, and the ball is a point for Angola. But you could see what Angola is now trying to do, stretch the Basotho girls. And these girls from Lesotho able to cover their court with such agility, and the speed of them getting to those balls quite impressive. Good one there by Itumeleng, and I think Mapota was just caught a bit in two minds, thinking that she had stepped onto the line and putting that ball in the net. We here again the second set, Sakils, and this is Miguel Lucania serving.
Indeed, good play there in this first set by both teams, and now we want to see on how Lesotho will reply in the Angolans. Will she come back strong? Will she give some attacks? Will she get some blocks? Oh, monster block there by Kadido, putting it back in the court.
Good work by her. As we said, she's really in a big contest for some of the powerful hitters here. Candido, that is. Oh, that was a shot set by Itumeleng. Kaile unable to get to that. Again, Miguel. Luquinia Aristino. A serve it is. The Basotho girls now trailing by 4-0.
Service there by Miguel.
Angola 5, Lesotho 0.
Good touch by the Basotho girls, and they have brought on Onelelo. It's Kenelelo actually, not One. It's Kenelelo Sekonyela that is being brought on, just number 15. And throughout these days, we've just been calling her Onelelo, but realizing that's actually a Q. She's been brought in here now for the Basotho team. Really given Namibia some problems, she was, and as well as Lesotho, as well as Malawi. Quite impressive stuff. And we are about to get underway again with Miguel Luquinha Agustinho with a serve. Targets Mapota, but unfortunately misses the mark. It is becoming well poised for Angola now. They're starting to run away with it, Sakeos, 7 points to 1.
Indeed. And this is the same way Angola started in the first set, taking away, running away very fast in the few minutes of the game. And Lesotho struggled to come back from this. And this is exactly what they are doing.
Awesome by Chakache. It's just wonderful stuff there by that young girl in terms of how she recovers her teams and doing most in the defensive. Canelelo, wow, diminutive and short as she is, she makes a point of that tall Angolan block at the net. I think there's a reason why her coach brought her in, walking that block very well and just targeting Quinto in the back and getting a point from Sarota. She's on serve now. Sikonyela Kenelelo serves the ball outside.
Wide out.
2-8. Was it 2-7? 2-8? I thought it was 2 years. 2-8 indeed. Good touch by that young jersey 15, but unfortunately was not prepared for that third ball. Tumeleng just getting herself in across lines there. Becoming a 7-point difference now. Mapota getting a swing. Candido with a very big block and good recycle by Chakache. Out to Nazwe Santos, and is Mapota going to get this? It goes to Chakate. Fortunately puts that into the net. Substitution being called by the Basotho coach. We see jersey number 3 raised there, and indeed Letsatsi coming back in here probably just to add more power from the backcourt attack and assist Mapota there. And yes, we could see that Limis Kaile actually going for a nice roll there. Good touch by Letsatsi. That's a double touch. It was called indeed. Unfortunate for Lesotho.
Serves out.
3 Lesotho, 11 Angola.
Outside serve by Kaile. Taken out there by the libero for Malawi, who is Linneo Situnya. And Shao just readying herself also to come on for Tumeleng as she does so. As an ace serve by Candido. They are feeling the tunes of the DJ there. This will be the last matches these girls will be playing at this tournament before the big girls or the big guns that are inter-medal contest take onto the court tomorrow, resting the entire day. Probably just coming in here to watch, if that is South Africa, to watch the boys play. But Mozambique, you could see that they are probably just resting and refining their tactics, as well as the South African girls. Again, has a touch call there by the line judge, and Candido almost going wide there. And Linneo just touching the net. As I was saying, both South Africa and Mozambique, who are contesting the final female category, are not in this arena as yet, probably just doing some workouts and strategies at the respective accommodation places. And obviously the third and fourth contestants, also Malawi and Zimbabwe, may be making their ways later here, given that both their male team will be playing. But the crowd slowly but surely starting to trickle in to the arena. And come and see what will be on showing. There will only be 2 matches on the men's side, this being the last match of the female category, and from there we'll jump straight into the first semi-final. That is South Africa-Malawi. A recontest of yesterday's match. We are yet to see what Malawi will be putting up, given that they had most of their first starting 6 on the bench in both 2 sets. Sakeus, you have called that maybe there was something up the Malawian coach's sleeve that he was working on, and probably just trying to see as to how South Africa was setting up. I pronouncing that probably South Africa also just wanted to get themselves into a full swing and see how they can square up with a formidable Malawian team.
Indeed, you see in the game between Malawi and South Africa that lineup Malawi has put up was not really the strongest. He was just, the Malawian coach was just trying something new, and also he said there's an advantage and disadvantage to this, because now the boys don't really get the play and the energy in this to know on how to play against South Africa. I mean, how to hit and where to hit, as the main players are on the bench. And South Africa, they're just putting on their best players, making sure they know where to switch and where to attack when they are playing against Malawi. So it's a thing of who has done it right. Was it right to put in the first players even if they know they're going to get in semifinals, or was the Malawian coach right to put the good players outside and test the other players on where they can play?
Oh yes, indeed. And before we get into that, we still have to come to a conclusion of this ladies' match, where we saw Chakache with a very good serve there for Lesotho. And she's recovering her team again very well after that impressive hit by Candido, getting a second chance again and putting that ball right onto the forearms of Letsatsi and spinning off into her face. Apologies by Candido there. Great sportsmanship that is now to Letsatsi for that hit in her face. At a point, a big massive point for Angola against Lesotho with that hit. Good save, Letsatsi with a pass out to Shao. Going for Chakache, but young Kinto Sirote doing the works at the back. There is Libero. Tumeleng getting Mapota going, and wow, that's a massive swing out to Candido. Just trying to show her that you do not bash my captain when I'm on this court, because I'm going to come for you. And I think that was just a sign to say the next one is going to be right in your range, and it will be a reciprocal hit for that near damage done to her captain. That is Mapota, gifting her club or her team a very, very big boost with that hit. Good touch by Candido. And Lisimao and Linneo getting into each other's way but correcting the pass. Esperanza out of position and swinging that almost out. Again. Mapota making some great points, walking that middle in terms of the attacks and block. And this is the young Limisao Kalanyane on serve, jersey number 13 for Lesotho. And there seemed to be, was that 8 seconds? Seems the young girl took a bit longer than she was supposed to. And just like that, Lesotho take Angola gets advantage. Again, unfortunate scenes here between Kaile and Mapota, but she seemed to be fine. This young, actually, Letsatsi. Ooh. Landing on her hip there, on her left hip. Unfortunate, and almost, or actually pushing her teammate into the net as well. Good recovery from her. You could see she is spurred on by that fall. Makes a great point for her country. Captain, leading by example, she is. Getting her team within 7 points of that lead by Angola. And Mapota on 7. Good service.
It's ace.
A 7 is. DJ probably got to be brought to the party here. Failing to honor that ace serve by this young girl. Oh yes, I think he had us. Oh, I think he had us indeed. And Mapota again, lining up very well, putting that toss in a line, and Kincho Sarote getting this one right. Miguel putting it out to Candido, but it was too high for her. Are they going to get that? Yes. Felishma does. Good play, and out again to Letsatsi with a good swing, and oh, unfortunate by Gonga. She puts the ball in the net. Good swing by Letsatsi. Walking her team back in. Now it's within 5 points of that lead of Angola. A good touch. Again, good receive by Mapota. Oh, nice raw swing by Letsatsi. But not getting that contact she needed, and she's going to get a second chance. And good swing. Oh, flyer again.
Goes wide this time.
Oh my goodness.
Good consistency there by the setter, making sure it gives the attacker to make the point there.
Oh yes, indeed. And the attacker just letting her setter and receivers down there. But you could see what she was trying to do, looking for that deep corner, because she realized the Angolan defense had come in a bit, and there was just a lot of gaps in the backcourt for Angola. And unfortunately for her, that swing was too high. Good serve. Chakache again doing the most. Point, that is Lesotho. A lift is called against Lesotho by this first referee. And nonetheless, that was also a good block had that not been blown.
Indeed. Miguel is still to serve for Angola.
Targets Letsatsi and try to get it out. One leg hip is a net touch violation there. But that was very impressive by Mapota. Taking off with one leg and just getting into that attack zone to get that ball on the far corner of Angola in position 1. And forcing an error by the Angolan blockers there. I think that's Gonga. Serve. She falls on the line. Recovers very well, Shao, and he goes to Letsatsi again.
Ooh.
Monster block it is.
Monster block there.
That was a monster block. You could see that she was really lining up for that hit, Letsatsi, going full throttle, having put on the afterburners when she was taking off, but unfortunately, Candido Ebo was just too towering. Hits it against there, and it's a block out.
Yes,
and
indeed.
it's a point for Angola, for Lesotho, obviously. Before she touches the net, the ball was already gone out of play. And the Lesotho girl working hard. Good touch by Nazre, and a point for Angola.
22-14 there. Angola cruising in this. Angola just keeps having the lead and Lesotho failing to cover up the hit. Good attack they received. Can she give it back to her again? This time goes to 4 and blocked again. Master block there by Gadido. One-man block.
Well, and a timeout is called by the Basotho coach there.
Back there. Goes for another block there from the Angolan side and Captain makes a point for.
Actually, that's quite impressive. Impressive play by the Basotho girls, just trying to get themselves back into this match. Sakils with that exceptional play from both, that is Kaile and Letasi. Unfortunately, the young blocker there gifting Angola a point, and just like that, the match point honored by the DJ. And Lesotho starting to lose grip on this match. Candido on serve, goes soft, overpass. Gonga just pushing it there into Chakacha's zone again. Oh,
double touch there.
Double touch by Esperanza.
Should I call it a triple?
Mendes da Silva. 1, 2.
That's retouch.
Gets that one. You can really see the powerful arms of Mapota just throwing Mendes off there. Forcing her to concede a point for her country. Ebo working
easy. The aim was not to sweat on that point.
Indeed, and just like that, she gets her team 2 sets up and running. Last set that we are going into for, or maybe we are going to a tiebreaker. It is Lesotho trailing by 2-0 against Angola. And as it stands, the highlights are going to be coming up now, and Sakel's quite impressive stuff here that we've been seeing.
Indeed. Look at this play here, right here. Beautiful play here by both teams. Angola still having a strategy of taking the lead in the first few minutes of the set and going ahead, making sure that they play a relaxed game, because now if you are 8 points ahead, you don't really have to be playing a lot. And Lesotho here was just failing to get this pressure off their back and failing to close the gap. And now Angola takes this one 25-14. Beautiful game. Is Lesotho going to come back from behind in this set, third set? Is this going to be the final set, or is he going to go for the fourth set? It's all up to Lesotho and show us on what they can do now to get back into this game. As you can see the highlights there were a lot of few errors there on the Lesotho side, and Angola making some easy points there on Lesotho. As we wait for the third set, stay tuned. Game. We're back in the third set with Angola leading here with 2 sets and Lesotho looking on forward to take this set to make sure they are back in this game. If they don't, it means Angola takes these 3 sets and they go to the 6th position and Angola takes the 5th position. Lesotho number 1 Mao still on number 1 on the serve. Kadido on the attack then goes right onto Mapota, and the blockers here failing to block Kadido here and makes the first point goes to Angola. Beautiful serve there. No, Mapota gets another dead block there by Kadido. And these two is like they are targeting each other. When one is behind and one is in front, they keep blocking each other. Beautiful game here. Serve there by number 8 of Angola. Free ball given. Back set to Kadido, comes in with a swing. Hits it right at the baseline. No block was there. No defense was there. And Kadido is on fire in this set. Really, really looking forward to take this game on 3-0. Oh, and hits it wide outside the court. And now, you know, and this is a strategy of Angola taking the lead here in the first few minutes of the game. Swing there by Felicia. And point goes to Lesotho. Now Lesotho gets the first point. Oh, my captain serves it right into the net there. And she is really not into this game now. Angola on the serve. Can they keep them set there? My Porter hits it and it's a net touch by Angola. It's Kadido, is it the blocker that touched the net? And Lesotho takes a second point. Number 8 of Lesotho really not has been good on their service. Kahile, not really good on that service. Hey, she takes it out. Swing there by Kadido, and it's a touch. Yeah, she's on fire in this game. Swinging it out there and using the last hand for it to be a block touch. Serve. Captain swings it out. Felishma and Mapota Mapota blocks it out. And now Angola are cruising with 7 points to 2. Bad reception. Swing there by captain and hits it wide. And this is one of the strategy for Angola, taking always the first few minutes with the lead, and later on in the middle of the game they play a relaxed game, and now Lesotho calls for a timeout to restructure this game. Now we're back. Another ace serve there by Angola. Lesotho is just failing to break Kadido's serve. She's not even serving a floater, it's just an easy drive. And point goes to Lesotho, making it 3-9. Can Lerato give a good serve here for Lesotho to get back in this game, and they really have to win this game for them to take it and be back in the game. Kadido on the swing, received there by captain. Mapot on the hit. Felishma goes on the poke right over the block there. Still in play. Felishma on the swing, hits it wide, and point goes to Lesotho. 9, now it's 4-9, and this is really not a big gap. Lesotho can still get back into this game if they keep the consistency on the service and defense. Lerato still on the serve. Oh, good serve there. Takes it, and Felishma puts it in the net, and now it's just a matter of time before they reach 9, if this is how Angola keeps making mistakes. Good serve there by Lerato. Swing by Kadido and just keeps it over and retrieved. But bomb! Received it, and Mapoto just smashed it right back to Kadido. And now it's a 3-point. And Angola has to call for a timeout here, because this game is getting intense as Lesotho are getting back into this game slowly but surely. And the coach of Angola, they're just explaining to the team that you guys really have to get back into this game and get back into play, because I feel like Angola here is getting too relaxed into this set, and if they let Lesotho take this set, it might be bad for them, because Lesotho really comes stronger in this fourth set, so they should really go stronger in this set, or Lesotho might just be able to take Angola onto tie break. Lerato still on the serve. Serves it to Felishma. Set to Kadido. 2 shots. Retrieved. Back to Mapot. Damns it. Felishma takes it over for free ball. Can they use it? And smash! They did use it. And Angola failing to break Lerato's serve. And now Lesotho are back in this game. Good serve there. Good serve there. Nada. Oh. And now it's 1 point different. Lesotho having a very strong serve there. And now Angola is under pressure. Good serve again. Swing there. Oh, Mapota just keeps making points for Lesotho. And now it's 9-all. Angola now having all the pressure. Good serve. Even again. Swings it wide. And Lesotho takes the lead from 7 points. Lesotho now are in the lead. Beautiful service here by Lesotho. Strong spinner serve, the standing spinner. And Angola is failing to get a pass there in the middle to the setter. And Angola finally breaks the serve there. Should be relieved.
Yes, indeed, Sakils, and there we have Felishma on the serve, walking it very well there. But impressive start by the Lesotho girls for fighting their way back in, just as with a great, powerful middle hit by as a lively and energetic player, Mapota Palesa. We've seen some powerful hits for her, but just the time clawing her team back into the lead here, and still 11-10 it is for Lesotho. And can they really take this one on? Quite. Wow. Awesome stuff, and that is a baseline attack by the young Nazre dos Santos there. Mendes on serve, just number 2 for Angola. And as we have been saying, it is day 6 of the Indo Championship, the second last day of those games. Apota, awesome and magnificent by her. Evergreen she is, containing herself very well after that emotional display against that loss to Malawi, and coming back strong, just rallying her girls on. A good touch by Kinto Sorote. Out on diagonal was Ebo, but well recovered by Chakache. And Mapota again going for that corner on 5 and getting it for the second time in a row. Young girl with a great sense of maturity on her shoulder, and her mindset now really fixated on consolidating position 5 actually for Lesotho. But they are still trailing 2-0. Can she then recover this set? Oh. It's becoming a one-woman show now. Front and back, it's Mapota Palesa, Jesse 12, and on serve, really willing and spurred on by the encouragement of her coach. And just as we are getting into it, the Angolan coach are just wanting to break momentum. 14-11 it is, after Lesotho have really recovered very well from that trailing first 10 points, and now in command of this set, 14-11. 3 points to go for Angola to try and salvage it to the final line, and 11 points for Lesotho to ensure that this goes to a tiebreaker or to a 4th set. 2-0 it is in Angola's favor. Mapota relentlessly spiking and bashing the Angolan defense from both the front and back and service. She goes again, and a good touch by Felishma. Ebo trying to run around that defensive line. But who else than that girl Mapota? 15-11 it is. Commanding she has become now for the Lesotho girls.
Oh, she always has been that one player. When she decides she's taking the game behind her, she is taking it.
Again, is that going to be an ace save? Well recovered by Candido. Chakache puts it into the net. Shao could not get to that because it was dropping quite fast and just on the bottom of the net. Angola break service. 12-15 it is. There's none other than Miguel Agostinho Lucania on serve. Targets Chakache. Shao again looks for Mapota, this time not. It's a line violation, and Angola starting to claw their way back into this slowly but surely. That is an unorthodox error by the young girl. Akaile Relavochile touching the net, a good swing out there, and again Mapota. This time finding that angle well covered by Miguel, and a good point by Nazre dos Santos. Felishma actually doing the good defensive work there and just luring Mapota into that position, and from the shadows of the block Felishma comes out and does good defensive work for her team. Good save by Lucania again, but Letsatsi finding Mendes tall and able. Fortunately there for, I think that is Miguel and Gonga getting into each other's way, and the setter couldn't reach that ball. 16-14 it is. Shao on serve for Lesotho. It could be Lesotho set this. Angola really trying to fight their way back in here to finish this game off, and so Julie they do with a great spike by Ebo from position 4. Well within her range and the swing of her arm there, and just putting it on the far corner onto the libero or the backcourt player there. Good stuff. Mapota with a good reception. She's going to call for it, and indeed she does get it. And a good point that she makes over that top block, mounted there by that lady in your picture, Ebo Candido Dominguez. Unfortunate for Ebo, fortunate for Mapota, because it gives her team a great advantage of 2 points. A serve it is. A serve it is indeed by Letsatsi, captain of the Lesotho girls, and now Lesotho in the commanding lead of 3 points and nearing that finish line on the set. Candido walking, good one on recovery, but a slip there by Shao. She could not get to that ball in time in terms of her turnings, but still really confident that they can do a better here. Potau calling for it again and positioning herself, and she goes for power, always trying to find an angle out of the block, and that also sets the defense of Angola out of play, and most of the time balls are spinning off the hands of the blocker there. Kaile Relavochile on the serve. Ebo with a good touch, asking for it. Is she getting it? Yes, she does. Rolls a stance, and then Mapota is in the front. Good touch. Again, Mendes trying to find the gap. Mapota coming for it. Yes, she does. Finds Ebo standing tall and high. Puts it down on the floor. It's still anybody's game in this set. 19-17 is Lesotho leading. And Lesotho really willing and pushing themselves to that finish line with a good lead of 19-17. Yes, we've got the South African girls there relaxed, Fraulich and Alexis.
Just waiting for the finals.
Waiting for the finals, indeed. As they do so, they are nibbling on some savories that are being catered for here at this beautiful arena where we're finding ourselves. touch by Chakache, doing very well there, and her team now on the mark. 5 points to go. 5 points to go for the Lesotho team. Impressive stuff. Into the net, Chakache.
Serves in the net, and she had one of the strongest serves to bring back Lesotho in this game.
Oh yes, indeed. And now Felishma. Lesotho doing well, maintaining a 2-point lead. That is for their team, but unfortunately, still Angola fighting. Wow! Ooh. That was a boom of a hit, flashing quick swing of the arm from the middle there by this young girl Mapota Palesa.
That was
going to be a formidable player for the Lesotho under-19 team here, represented at the Region 5 games. And she's really going to have a sterling career in volleyball with this kind of explosions. Can be converted to even an opposite position or an outside hitter. Can be very, very, very dangerous. Unfortunately, there the Lesotho team girls unable to recover that ball. And it's Mendes on serve. Still 2 points. Angola are within this one, and good touch, overpass. Dominguez going for Ebo, and it's Nazre looking for that back court, but now they've got dangerous play there coming in. This girl is in an uncompromising mood, and she's going to take this set by the scruff of the neck. And just like that, she puts her team back into a commanding lead of 3 points. 22. Oh, look at this jump on that girl, the arc on her back and the swing, quite impressive. Basic stuff, well coordinated, and unfortunately, after doing all that good work, goes and put the ball in the net. 20-22, still any ladies team match here, favorably poised for Lesotho. The block, unfortunately for Kaile, not get that one over. 21-22 it is, and Miguel Luquinha Agostinho on serve. Second serve attempt. Gets it right. Ball is over. Mapota calling for it, getting herself lined up. Well touched by Mendes in the defensive work, and it goes to Nazre. Oh. Error by Nazre. Rare error by Nazre there.
Pressure.
She goes and puts the ball into the net, and then unfortunate stuff. She misses it.
So we're now just 2 points away.
Again Mapota. Good touch by the setter of Angola. Ebo recovers it very well. Over. She's lining up for that one again, and she's going to get it. Oh, awesome. This time it was Chakache. And Lesotho now match point it is. Well worked by the Lesotho girls to recover from that 2-set deficit. And as it stands, they are about to take a set from Angola here, and well recycled out. It is Lesotho getting that one, 25-21. Felishma very, very agitated with herself, but good work by the Lesotho girls. And we have said it here, Sakels, that it is not over until the fat lady sings. And indeed, it's failing to sing here at the volleyball female indoor championship. Good stuff by both teams. Are we in for a 5-set thriller, or is the Lesotho girls going to take it We could see the South African ladies now in the arena just to support the boys, who has still a chance to get to the finals. And we see the coaches of Malawi having a caucus there in terms of how they are planning and strategizing, and they really just want to get worked up. There is the South African under-19 team, the likes of Rifilwe, Khomotso Mtusi, and some of the Namibian girls also there in the picture. Them also waiting to support the boys who will be taking on Zimbabwe in this second semi-final. And the boys are just there focused on their phones, some listening to some great gems. Really be nice to see or hear what they are listening to. And the Lesotho delegation there also just looking on as to how the team is performing and strategizing as to how they can correct and re-strategize for the Maputo games next year. Impressive. We also have a representative from Kenya here looking and watching on, probably to just benchmark on the organization skills of the Region 5 here. A quite impressive organization by the local organizing committee, and as well as the African Union Sports Council under the leadership of Mr. Stanley Mtoya, and the LOC under the leadership of that is Dr. Deulipula Mtumwa here. Quite good scenes from that third set. Could see Lesotho really getting into the swing of things and wanting to get themselves going. Good stuff indeed.
Indeed. And we're back. We're back in the fourth set. Like I said before, the game is not over until the last whistle. And you could see that Lesotho now are back in this game. And I said this before and I'll say it again. If you let Lesotho win the third set, you might find yourself on the fifth set here, because now the energy has built up to get back in this game. And Angola was just too relaxed in the third set, thinking maybe they've won it all, but you know, the ball is round. And now the first point goes to Lesotho. Oh, beautiful tip there over the blocks by Kadido. And there was kind of a miscommunication then. Point goes to Lesotho. Point goes to Lesotho, and they are 2-0 now. You see there was a miscommunication there, because second ref is calling it a net, but really, oh, there was a net there, right there by the thigh. And now the point goes to Angola. Received by the captain. Mapoto goes through the block, and this girl is on fire. Palesa is on fire. You can really see that she has been playing this game for a while and knows the court very well and how the blockers are lined up. Malaysia on the attack there. Good play, retrieved. Another free ball given to Lesotho. Can they use it? Goes, and Lerato placing it into the net. And now good swing them and blocked the back there. Good play and place it back right over there. And Angola still in play. Celicia on the attack there, puts it up and number placed over, and there was a net violation there by Lemiso. They're placing on the line, and now the point is 3. And there you can see that the energy has changed in the first and second set from Lesotho. Now they're really fighting their way in this game. Saved there. Potter going there and blocked, or should I say denied by the net, as she hits it into the net. Was it the block? Indeed, it was the block. And now Angola takes the lead. Reception, yeah. And Daniela gets 2 points on the service for Angola. Bad reception there by the captain. Another bad reception there by Letasi. What a block by Gadido. And now Mapota just been cut off there, as she can't pass now, and I feel like Angola has realized that she's passing on the side. So the Angolan coach decided to tell the players that block more on the side, as she's hitting more, avoiding the blocks, as the balls are either going to 5 or 1, and that's exactly what I'm doing, making it hard for them, for Mapota to make a point. Now Angola leads the scores with 6 points to 3. Now Daniela still on the serve for Angola. Received. Oh, beautiful tip over there, but retrieved. Good receive. Goes to Mapota. Free ball to Angola. And just another miscommunication there in the Angolan side on who is taking the free balls. Kaile on the serve really has been working on her serve here. And serves it into the net. And she really has to have some confidence when she's going on the serve there, because she has been serving like that the whole tournament, serving in and out of the court. And Mapota is in front, and no way one-man block is gonna stop her. There should be a 3-man block there on her, because she has that fish eye on looking whether the block is where, and switches, just avoids the block and hits it right into the net. Now Lerato, and Lerato served in the net. How? With her having a very good serve there in the third set, and now she serves it into the net. Felishma on the serve. Another reception error there by Capitano, and that was too easy. Too easy there, and just slips over the Angolan libero. And now Lemiso is going on the serve for Lesotho. Can she get a point for Lesotho? Serves it in the net, and this is where the players really have to give their A game, because they need this set more than the Angolan side needs it, for them to have a chance to go to the fifth set. And if this is how they're playing with serving in the net, it's not really going to work out in their favor. Another attack there by Mapota. Recycled, it's back. Again given in the middle and goes for one leg. And it's a touch. Block there. What is the referee gonna give the call here? As you can see there, it is a touch block out. Or did it just touch the net and goes out? So what is the call? And the line judge, they also just been called to rectify on what he has seen. So the referee still has the last call. And gives it a common ball because both second ref and line judge are giving different calls. So that was a good call there from the first referee to give it a common ball on the side of Angola here. And Angola is in the lead. Bota with the attack. They're right at 5. How does she do it? How does she just go through the blocks that easily? You can see these forehands there up there, but she still manages to avoid the blocks and make a point for Lesotho. Pot on the serve. Oh! Gives it the free ball there. Can Lesotho make a point? Place it over. Recycled and given back to Kadido. Drives it and right in front of Mapota, as if she's stuck on the ground, you know. And these are other plays that really happen. Sometimes you just you want to move to the ball, but you can't. And it's a normal thing to do in a game of volleyball. Daniela on the serve. Tips it over, but retrieved there. Given back, now the ball comes back, recycled, given to Mapota and hits it wide. And now Angola is going. Oh, the point is for Lesotho. As I don't know why. Was it the in ball? Oh. And now Mao on the serve for Lesotho. And back in the game. 1 point lead there. Lesotho are back in the game with a 1 point different from Angola. Shao, on the serve. Shao. Bad reception there. Dido go. Ooh! Damn! Wow! And I know everybody saw that, and everybody at home right now are saying, wow, look at her swing. Beautiful swing there by Kadido. There was no stopping her there. Saved there. Blocked out from Kadido, and good point there from Lerato. Good point there from Lerato. And now it's just a 1 point difference. Captain on the serve. Oh! And Kaile just couldn't block it back. She blocked it back onto her side. Daniela on the serve. Overpass back. Recycled. Back set. Pot on the swing. Good. Retrieved there. Felishma takes back with the easy ball. Where is the sitter going to set now? Sets it out to number 13 and Leimiso hits it wide. And now Angola is taking the lead to 3 points. Lesotho really have to get back and break the serve. Place it over. Received, as you can see, it's going to Kadido. The swing. It's still in play. Free ball given to Angola. Where is the sitter going to set it there? Sets it for. And, still in play. Beautiful rally here. Kadido goes on the swing and Letsati there with the one-hand defense and goes wide out as the captain gives a point to Angola, and Angola now are 4 points away. And could see they still in play. As you can see on the other far side, there is the Namibian netball team just arriving here to go play for, point there by Kadido, just arriving to go play their third and fourth playoffs at the netball, as they have lost their semifinals to South Africa. And South Africa giving a really, really good game, dominating the game there, and we wish them well in their third and fourth game. Good set out there and too tight, but swing there, no, denied by the net. And Lesotho just doing a lot of mistakes there, and you can't give Angola this type of lead and expect them to come back. And now they get a free point there from Angola, served out. Really costing the team in this 5th and 6th playoff. Swing there again, and this time chip there, and Felishma on the attack. And it lands right in the middle of the players, and now Angola takes a lead in this game. Kadido still on the serve. Says to Lerato. She drives it out. And still, Lesotho are still in this game. Lerato on the serve for Lesotho. Good serve. Set to Kadido. Place it back, an easy ball. Where she's gonna give it? Obviously in the middle. Beautiful, and that's what motivates a setter when you keep making points and when you keep calling for that ball. Setter has more confidence in setting to you, and that's good play there from the setter of Lesotho, Shao and Mapota. Lerato still on the serve. Tips it over again, and this time she gets a great wall. Bombo of Angola gives a dead block there, and now Felishma on the serve. Point goes to Angola, and now it's 2014. Pedro on the serve. Bafwet.
Impressive stuff there, but the young Mapota Palace are doing great work. Good middle run here, proving to be
that was fast attack.
A great attacker. Swing, erratic swing there by Limisao, and you can see the gaze from Mapota to say, look, after all that we have done, you just undo that with a serve. Mendes equally does the same, and now it gives Lesotho a point. 21-16 in favor of Angola. A talismanic player Mapota on serve, and we are yet to see where it is going to end. It's 2-1 in favor of the Angolan girls. They're both doing that recycle run by Chakache with a very good touch. Point. That is for Lesotho. 17-21. Lesotho believing and believing, indeed they are. And they are about to take this one if Angola does not set up very well. They had a quite good rally, Sakeos, the Angolan and Lesotho girls in the fourth set.
Indeed. Good play here by the Lesotho side. And Mapota is just on fire with those middle attacks. And I feel like if they really want to get in this, they should get set more in the middle, and she should make as many points as she can while she's in front. Because once she goes behind, I kind of start lacking a bit. And Angola, they're just not getting back in this game or doing some mistakes, which will... Oh, she's already behind actually.
And she is rooting her team from every corner of this court. Service, backcourt attack, middle. She is just dangerous. Good play out there by Miguel, and unfortunately Nazri gifting it there, and you can see Mapota lining up with that powerful run, and Angola starting to lose the grip on this set. 18-21 it is, and that young lady Mapota Palesa, let's all remember this name in the Region 5, because we are surely going to see her again. A good recycle, and unfortunate Lesotho fighting very hard on the net there and getting that point. A good defensive work by the blocking team, or the blocking duo of Lesotho. As I was saying, this name should really be etched into our memories for life, because she is going to be a formidable player for the Basotho girls. And good touch out, well recycled, Candido, and then Chakache, another one that has played her way into the hearts of these many fans here. Fortunate for Angola there, and unfortunate for Lesotho. A point is conceded by them to Angola. 22-19 it is, and Miguel Luquenia Agustino is the one on serve. I'm sure the fans in both countries... unfortunate error by Mapota. I was saying, I'm sure the fans both in Angola and Lesotho are rooting and urging on their girls as they are watching on the YouTube, NBC, NA channel, and all our live streams from this beautiful arena, Plaza Hall here at the Windhoek Showgrounds. Impressive stuff from the Region 5 Youth Games it is. The coaches just urging their girls on, telling them to have a calm mindset and just block that ball, place it into open spaces rather than trying to tussle with the Angolan girls at the net. Angola 23-19. It is still well poised for anybody to take this one, and everybody willing and wanting for it to go to a 2-set thriller or a 4th-set thriller. And a 2-1, 23-19 serve by Agustino. Mapota working that very well, and desiring scenes. Those young girls' fingers just crushed by that huge hit by Mapota, and that's for Lishma, gold medalist winner for Angola in the beach volleyball category. And ball was hit with such venom and just hitting the tip of her fingers there, and so she concedes a point. Angola still leading by 3 points, needing 2 to finish and set this match to rest. But Lesotho fighting their way This time around, Candido Ebo putting down
Angola. Match point Angola.
Palesa Mapota.
Stand up. Now everybody clap your hands.
And picture there is Nazre dos Santos, who has been working that outside position of Angola. Good touch again by the Angolan team after that good hit by Mapota, this time going out to Falishma. Could see that she's still feeling the pain on that finger, and unfortunately Mapota puts that ball into the net. We are hoping that we'll not see tears from her. She's a quite emotional player. This time around she seemed to be composed with that warm heart from her captain. She has really put in a stellar performance for Lesotho, that is Mapota Palesa. Equally so has the other girls, Letsatsi, Shakache, Lemesau, Etumeleng, and Shao, as well as Kenelo, who has been coming on as a sub, and the Angolan girls as well, doing very, very well there, led by Ebo Candido, who has walked her socks off here, attacking the ball from all positions of the Angolan court. Ably assisted there by Mendes da Silva, who is coming to this team to stabilize the reception line of the Angolan team. Bombo Sacramento Nuria, also a formidable blocker. She was. Simao de Conceição Esperança, number 5, Mendoza Concalves, 6, Domingos Candido, the captain, 7, Pedro Nazre dos Santos working very well, and Dembwe Pedro also doing some good work. Agostinho Miguel Lunia or Lucania having worked also so well, and Serote Mkinto and Capesa Semba all performing exceptionally well during this tournament. That is the Angolan and Lesotho or Basotho girls. As you can see, the girls are now running out to the court to just take a group photo, both for the hallways of the various federation and sports commissions in different countries. The coaches are also just acknowledging that call by the players and taking that picture. Impressive stuff it is, and this is what you would want to see. No love lost between the girls, and here they now are just lining up as one. A good action there by the initiator. As you can see, the race being flagged. They're coming down tomorrow in a very honorable manner, and the ones that will be left standing in the female category is that of South Africa and Mozambique. We are yet to determine as to whose flag is going to be remain standing or be ushered up onto the podium, and whose national anthem is going to be sung tomorrow afternoon at the award ceremony of all those countries, that is South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Malawi. Yet for us to determine who's going to go through the finals of the men category. South Africa ladies having already patched themselves up on the summit there, ready for Mozambique, who has also done the heavy works in coming from that setback against South Africa and really annihilating all the opponents in their way with some impressive hits. Not taking away anything from all the teams here, especially Angola, who's in the 5th position, Lesotho in 6th, Namibia in 7th, Botswana in 8th. They came to this tournament to really compete, and competing they did, because when you look at the score lines that we have seen in this past 6 days here at this showgrounds, Plaza Hall, it was impressive stuff. Some matches going to a 3-2 thrillers, and that including mostly Malawi with Lesotho, Malawi with Zimbabwe, Malawi with Namibia, and others ending in a 3-1 thriller, which were really exhilarating performances. Unexpected at most, countries taking big sets off from South Africa and Mozambique, but as it is, the curtain has been brought down on the ladies losers final, and it will be again raised tomorrow when the third and fourth place match was going to take place, as well as for the men, where they will then determine who is going to end third and who is going to end fourth. Interesting and impressive stuff. That young lady, remember that name, Apota Palesa, remember that name, Chakache Larato. Quite impressive scenes from these Basotho girls. Ably so, lined up very well by their talismanic setter Matabo Shao, also one that is going to grow into a formidable setter in this region. As it is now, as we take a break, we are waiting for the exhilarating match between South Africa and Malawi.
duka dona vaske loja montile o maduka ke pumba bona lo vatile uyu ninge ulipukwa na mwenyu